that I want you to remember was that it showed how he planned on controlling the country through the children. And so let's read that part. It says, the state must declare the child to be the most precious treasure of the people. As long as a government is perceived as working for the benefit of the children, the people will happily endure almost any curtailment of liberty and almost any deprivation. That was Adolf Hitler. Okay, so listen to those words. What does it mean? It says that the state must pretend that the children are the most important things to it, so that it can take away liberties and it can deprive everyone of things of liberty, of the right to teach your children the way you think is right, the right to be with your children, all of that he's going to take it away from the parents, and they're going to let him take it away in the guise of he's doing the right thing for the children. This is very important because this shows you where he was going with Hitler Youth, where at the age of young, like 5 or 6, but really starting at the age of 8 to 10, children were basically required, non-Jewish children, were basically required to join Hitler Youth, and they were just brainwashed every single day. And some of the things that they were brainwashed was that Germany was the best country, that white people with blonde hair and blue eyes were called the Aryan race, and that they were the most supreme and powerful people on the earth, and that they had the right to do things that other people didn't have, that they had all of this power because they had blonde hair and blue eyes. And we know that that is not what God did. God gave us so many different colors of skin, and blue and brown and green eyes, and hair color that goes the whole gamut, bright red to dark black, and that God loves us so much just the way he created us. And so that goes very against God, and that's pridefulness, and that's a deep, deep pridefulness. It's just ugly. And so that's what these kids were just taught every single day. And he lays it out in Mein Kampf that he understands that if you tell people that you're doing it for the children, that they will give away their liberties. So that is the second main point that you need to remember. And the third main point is he's establishing his government with this book. He's telling people how he's going to do things, what he's going to do. And if people had read it and listened to it, they might have said, this is really wicked. This is very evil. But instead, so many people went along with it because they thought, oh, he's using missionary, he's using God, he's saying these things, but it's really breaking the second commandment, which says, don't use the Lord's name in vain. And God means that both by saying, don't say, oh my, G-O-D, but he also means that don't say that you're a believer in Jesus Christ and then do something completely counter to that. That is breaking a commandment. That is really wrong. And that's what he was doing time after time after time again. So I really want you to see the progression of him as a person, and I really want you to see how he did lay this all out in his book, and how it's important that we learn from this and that we're discerning about people whom we follow in the future. So that is about Mein Kampf. There's so much more that you could learn about this book, and I think the moms should spend some time with their kids researching it and looking into it, but be very careful because quite a bit of it is pretty vile. So thank you.